Welcome to the Course Creators Circle podcast, where we talk all things course creation with your host, ideas strategist, and Thinkific approved expert, Linda Reed-Enever. The Course Creators Circle podcast is home to Linda's top tips, along with interviews with experts and course creators just like you. Get ready for practical tips you can implement in your course creation journey with your host, Linda Reed-Enever.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Course Creators Circle podcast. I'm the Course Creators Circle founder, Linda Reed-Enever, and I got asked a very interesting question today, and that is, how do I name my course so people are likely to buy it? Now, that's a really, really good question, and quite often we think about creating our courses, and one of the last things we think about doing is creating a name. Now, the name of our course is our headline. It's the thing that says, this is what we're going to learn. So we need to make it catchy, we need to make it stand out, and we need to say, by me in that title. And it's not big. It's not really big. It's maybe about 5 or 6 words that we're putting into a course title, because we don't want to be too long either, because we want it to fit within the 65 characters that Google likes for search and appearing with headlines and titles. So how do we name our course so people will take it, and how will we name it so that it's going to appear within search? Well, that's what I'm going to share and help you with today. So the first thing we need to do is, as I said, make sure the course explains what people are going to learn. Okay, so what are they going to learn by the end of your course? And quite often that's as simple as this: how to do X, Y, Z, or whatever your course is going to teach. Now, you don't need to get overly complicated with it. You can maybe add a tagline to the course. You can maybe talk about, for example, what the course will make them feel at the end of it. So, for example, my husband has a course. It's called Selling Without Fear. And that's exactly what his course does. It takes the fear out of sales. But when we are naming our courses, there's a little trick and a little secret I want to let you into. There is a tool that we have access to as course creators, which we can do searches in for free, called Answer the Public. If we go to Answer the Public and we type in the keywords that we're looking to teach about, the course topic, what Answer the Public is going to do is it's going to come up with an amazing content wheel of questions that people are actually typing into search engines when they're looking for answers around our topic. So if you can pick one of those, or maybe even 2 of them, and use them as your course name, you're already on a winning space, because your course name is being typed into search engines and you've got a chance now of appearing for it. Now, the other thing that I say about Answer the Public that's really, really handy inside that space is naming your modules. So it's not just your course name that's going to help your course sell, but your module names. And if those module names can make sense, and then each lesson underneath it, again, answers a problem or solves a problem for your potential student, then you're on the right track. Naming those sections, those lessons, and the course is really a secret formula of keeping it simple. So not so secret, really. It's all about keeping it simple. If we get too clever in naming our courses, and we, universe or something like that, and it doesn't explain what people are going to do, then people are going to be a little bit confused. The last thing we want when someone's landing on our sales page is confusion. So that first tool that I recommend is Answer the Public. There's a new tool in my toolkit that I found, and I love it. We've been using it for creating live outlines, and I really think it's got potential for helping you being able to create your course outlines and your headlines as well. And the reason I love this one is it's also based by country. You can choose country by country. And it's a tool called Brainwork. And just as similar to Answer the Public, you can put in a keyword. It will help you come up with headings, and it will help you come out with what they call a blog outline. But what the blog outline does is it actually gives you key topics or key modules you should be talking about in a blog post. Now, those key topics or key modules that you're talking about in a blog post could be the key modules for your course. And that's a really handy tool. So for example, we did a video in the last couple of days on strategies for dealing with overwhelm. So I wanted to talk about overwhelm. I put the keyword into Brainwork about overwhelm. It then generated 7 strategies for dealing with overwhelm. Now, fortunately for me, they were all ones I used and I could talk about them. But if we wanted to build a course on overwhelm, those same 7 strategies, we could delve in, we could talk about techniques, and we could build on further. And from a course marketing point of view, being able to have an introductory blog that touches on the topic and then leads to your course, that's a great way of being able to do it. So my tip when naming your course is keep it simple, keep it what's going into search, and make sure that it's answering a question and solving a problem for your people. Don't get too fancy. Don't, think too far out of the square, because what you want when you're putting your course together is a course that explains what it is that your student's going to learn, what they get by the end of it, and is found within search. Until next time, thanks for joining me for the Course Creators Circle podcast. Don't forget to subscribe so that when we put new episodes out, you're one of the first people to listen.
Thank you for listening to the Course Creators Circle podcast. Don't forget to check out the full range of resources available for course creators at www.thecoursecreatorscircle.com.au.